It's under percents. And the little subheading that we can go for children of all ages is percent of change. Percent of change. I'll give you a chance to get where I'm at there. And a lot of times where we see these percent of changes is where we go shopping or whatever stuff here. But you can either go up with your percent of change, okay? You can either add a certain percentage. For example, when a store buys something and it resells it to you, usually they just mark it up a certain percent. If they add a percent, that is called the markup. If they subtract a percent, which means it's a sale, that's called a markdown. And the way it is different than before, you were still going to make fraction, or you're still going to make a percent box. But your percent box is going to look just a touch bit different. Okay? Let me give you the two different examples that you'll come across for this anyways. Let's say you're talking about a sale. My favorite is Kohl's when they have their gigantic 80% off sales of stuff that's been marked up 1,000%, so you end up still paying about twice as much as it's worth. But here's how it happens, is this. In both of these, let's say this is your sale or markdown, and this is your markup. You are always starting with the original price. But in a sale, you are subtracting a certain amount of percent. And then you get the final price. If it's a markup, obviously it goes the other way, and you're adding a certain percent to get to your final price. So here's the deal. Let's do that. Let's say Kohl's. Let's say, River, what do you want to buy at Kohl's? River is buying, wait, what's the store? Does Ross have sales? I've never been in a Ross, but I always see people between Ben and whatever go there for fun. River is buying what, Riv?
Sweatshirts.
What particular sweatshirt?
Black sweatshirt.
What type of black sweatshirt? Who's on the sweatshirt?
Adidas.
Oh, that. Originally, how much does this shirt, what is the usual cost of your Adidas shirt?
20 probably.
Huh?
$20.
You can't get a sweatshirt at Kohl's for $20 and that's not on sale.
Yes, it's about $60. That's what I'm saying. That's how Kohl's operates, Riv. Alright? But it is on sale for 30% off, because you get that little thing in the mail where you rip off the sticker and you get either 15, 20, or 30% off. How much will River pay? So here is what it looks like. The original price is always 100%. River is getting to take 30% off of that price, which means 100 minus 30, his final price, he's actually paying 70% of what the thing was. What was the original price? Right here, even though River thought it would be 20. I want you to go into Kohl's next time you're in town and find me a sweatshirt there where that's $20 without it being on sale. So here's my $60 sweatshirt. I am looking for the final price, which is this one. So there's my little fraction I can use. 100 over 70 equals 60 over some number. Pretty simple. What I do in this case, I reduce my fraction. What times 10 is 60? 6. So 7 times 6 is, River would pay $42 for this $60 sweatshirt. How much did he get to knock off? 18 bucks. I should check and see. The other one, if it's a percent markup, I'll actually pull one out of the book. Alright, look at this one. Well, this, right here. The price of a house in the neighborhood. The house price went up 20% this year. What do they tell us? It cost $288,000 this year. It now cost 288,000 shimoles. What was its price last year? And this is where you have to be careful, people. Do not assume they always give you the original price. In this case, they gave you the new price because that's what it now costs. So you still set it up the same way though. The original price was 100%. It went up what percent? 20%, which means 100 plus 20. It is now 120% of what it started out being. Where does 288,000 go? Is that what it started out being? No, that's what it is now cost. So 200. I'm just going to put 288 there and just know that that is in thousands because I don't have to. I just know that when all my numbers will be in thousands now. What? Did I do something wrong? No. You're yelling at me again.
Yes.
Sometimes I need a good yell and half. So, what do I want to know? I want to know what it was at the beginning of the year, so I want to know that one. So I set up my 100 over 120 equals some number over 288. How about that? Who wants, how can I do this problem? Anybody? Sam, if you were doing it, what would you do? I'd probably reduce first. I don't know if that makes 12 times what is 288? You'd probably reduce again if you wanted to. Would that help? Or, yeah, let's reduce again. What's 12, 10 12 reduced as what? 5, 6. Do you think 5, 6 goes into 288? Oh, it does. Should we do it? Well, here. Yeah. 6 times what is 288? Anybody know? 4 is 24. You get 48. It's 6 times 48. So I need to multiply 5 times 48, and I end up with, is my house price just $240? No, remember I said I'm doing everything in thousands, so the original start of the house was $240,000. Do you want me to do this confuse something? You want me to go all the way back and do this all the way out? Leah, do you want me to go right down to the bare minimums and do that all that? You trust me that that's what it is. You have to know your mathematical abilities, children. I mean, I'm about cutting corners to a certain extent, but some of you cut too many. Your mathematical abilities are not that proven. You see the difference between mark up and mark down? Yes, let's do one more. Let me give you a chance at one. Wow. How does time go by so fast? Because we're having fun. How about this one? If you want to look, page 454, letter A. Regular $15 item. $15 item is on sale for 30% off. What's it say? What is the sale price? What's the sale price? I will give you a second to figure that out. You should be able to do that. Matter of fact, you get good at this. You probably get good. But I don't want you doing it at Brady. $15 item on sale for 30% off. What, ladies and gentlemen, is the sale price? you should be pretty much done. This was not necessarily a complicated sort of problem here, but this is what it would look like. By the way, I haven't always used these boxes, but I can tell you, they are much easier. Percent actual, this is a markup, mark down, so it's minus. Started out being $15, which is 100%. It was marked down 30%, so you're paying 70%. And we want to know the final price, which is this: 100 over 70 equals 15 over what number? Is this one going to work out? I'll make it. I get 10 over 7, doesn't work out, so I need to do 10 times what number is 7 times 15? 7 times 15 is what? 105. 10 times what number is 105? I divide by 10, which means I just move the decimal one place backwards. It's $10.50. What say you? Yes? Does that sound about right? I mean, obviously, if you got $105, you probably didn't quite get too much on your sale. Is there questions or problems on that? If not, then I want you very much to do the practice, the rest of those problems in the practice on set 67.